Well, welcome back to Persona 3 Portable. We were working on social links, and I think we just finished the last, I think that was the lovers ordeal. So this time we're going to be working on social links. We're going to start with working on the tower. We're not going to be able to actually move on with the tower. So let's just continue. Polonium Mall Escapade. Yeah, as you can see, you don't get that on a normal one. Your head's like a sponge, huh? You seem to just soak up everything I tell ya. As you spend time with Mutatsu, the bond between you grew stronger. You feel that your relationship will grow stronger soon. You decided to go back to the dorm because it's late. Probably for the best. Okay, so we have a bunch of social links. Actually, let's take a quick look before we move on. Where are we with social links? We're actually doing pretty well. I don't care too much about the ones that we've never done, or that we've done. We don't care about the ones we've never done before. I don't care about the ones that we've done before. Let's hang out with Fuka today. Gekkoukan High School rooftop. I want to make something other than just rice balls. I don't mean to bother you, but would you mind helping me for just a little longer, Makoto-kun? I started cooking because I wanted to thank everyone for what they've done for me, but I need to know how to make more than just rice balls. I need to learn new recipes. But then I started to doubt myself again. That's when I thought about you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I'd be happy if you were willing to help me like you did before. I'll do my best, so no? Sure. Really? Oh, I'm so happy to hear that, thank you. Fuka seems relieved. I just want to thank everyone for helping me find my place in the world. I just want to be as helpful outside of battle as I am during it. If I can do that, then maybe I can help you too, Makoto-kun. That's all I'm trying to do. Fuka isn't fully expressing how she feels to you. However, her feelings toward you do seem genuine. Your relationship with her has grown. So here's the question. Why is this particular social link so low cost compared to some of the other ones? It is though, isn't it? Fuka considers you attractive. Your relationship with her has intensified. Am I overdoing it? Sorry, I guess I'm the only one who can answer that. Huh, I'll see you later. Fuka left. You've decided to go back to the dorm. Like, some of these social links are just, I better go study since exams are coming up. But like, some of them are just so low, like, low risk, low cost, low... What's the word I'm looking for? Low something. Low... I don't know, let's go talk to a monk. I was just thinking you might show up and here you are. Hey, don't get me wrong, kid. It's not like I was looking forward to seeing you or anything. What's the deal with your hair? Is that what's in style nowadays? Doesn't it get in your eyes? My son kept his hair long too. You should cut it. No, better yet, shave it all off. Smooth like me. Yeah, that might look cool. You don't get it, kid. Mutatsu seems amused. I'm not talking about fashion here. I'm saying you'd be better off without your hair. Oh sure, you're young and good looking now, but just wait. I mean, look at me. I'm old and ugly. My cheeks sag like a damn bulldog's. That's life, kid. People get old. Someday you'll be just like me. You'll look in the mirror and think, damn, I was handsome back in the day. Here's a little trick so you don't lose hope in the future. Just don't expect nothing. Simple, huh? And that way you won't ever be disappointed. You're gonna lose your hair eventually, kid, so why bother with it now? Bald is beautiful. You just wake up in the morning and go, no fuss. I can even give you money for the shave. You saw through Mutatsu's harsh words and felt his kindness. You understand Mutatsu better now. Do we? I do think we do. You were getting sleepy. What, is all my talking putting you to sleep? Well, you can't sleep here, kid. Go home. You decided to go back to the dorm. You received a text message. It's from Akihiko. Akutsuki-san is coming tonight. He has something to tell us. We'll meet on the 4th floor as soon as everyone is back. All right, well, class is ended for today, but we have things to do, so I'm not going home. Let's go hang out with a child. You're spending time with Mako at the playground. I'm hungry. Can we go to Wild Duck Burger? Sure. Yay, I can't wait. I wonder which toy they're giving out today. Mako cheered right up. You decided to take a trip to Wild Duck Burger. Iwatore Strip Mall, Wild Duck Burger. The hours flew by as you enjoyed a tasty meal. This is yummy. I love going out to eat. Because Mom and Dad never argue when we go out to eat. They never used to argue, you have to believe me. But why would they get a divorce? They probably fell out of love. Fell out of love? Oh, no, Mako, no, don't start crying. I don't want them to get a divorce. Did they really hate me that much? Divorce is dumb, I hate it. Oh, she's gone. Mako is sobbing loudly. What will you do? Let's just wait for her to finish crying. You wait as she cries herself out. I'm sorry, I know it's embarrassing when I cry. I'll try not to cry anymore. Mako is trying her best to smile. Your relationship is stronger now. Poor girl doesn't understand. I guess I should go. Thanks for playing with me today. You return to the dorm after walking Mako home. The dormitory command room. Mitsuru gave an accounting of the battle at the hotel to Kutsuki.
So that's what happened on the night of the 7th. It was a difficult operation.
I see. They're getting tougher. But it's not all bad news. I called today's meeting because...
I'm sorry. Before we go on, I'd like to ask Mitsuru-senpai something.
Me?
Since I've joined, so many things have happened. I went along with it without really understanding what was going on. But now I need to know. I'm gonna ask you straight out. You've been hiding something from us, haven't you, senpai? You act like you don't know anything about the Dark Hour in Tartarus. But they're related to that accident 10 years ago, aren't they?
What accident?
Yukari-chan. There was an explosion near our school, and a lot of people died. It must have been big news back then. You know about it, don't you?
Yes.
Luckily, no students were injured. But, around the same time, a large number of students were recorded as absent. Seems like more than just a coincidence.
What do you mean?
I dug up some old school records and found something interesting. The students who were absent, they all collapsed suddenly and had to be hospitalized. Sound familiar? You know, like the girls who bullied Fuka. There has to be an explanation. What really happened on the day of that accident? The Kirijo group built our school, so you must know something. Tell me the truth.
I wasn't trying to hide anything from you. It just never seemed relevant. But...
It's okay. It's not your fault.
all right. I'll tell you the whole story. The shadows have many mysterious abilities. Some research indicates that they can even affect time and space. We think of them as our enemies. But what if we could somehow use them to our advantage? They would be a source of unimaginable power, wouldn't they?
What?
14 years ago, one man pursued that line of thinking. He was the former leader of the Kirijo group, Koetsu Kirijo, my grandfather. My grandfather was obsessed with the shadows. He wanted to harness their power for something extraordinary.
Like what?
He assembled a team of top scientists, and over several years, he put together an impressive collection of shadows.
Hey, what? Damn, that's freaking crazy.
However, 10 years ago, during the final stages of the experiment, they lost control of the shadows' power. And in the process, the very nature of the world was altered.
Oh my, do you mean...
Yes. Tartarus and the Dark Hour. By their account, the mass of shadows they collected split into several large ones that then dispersed. These are the shadows we've been encountering on nights when the moon is full.
Is that why they've appeared in different places? Wait a minute. If what you said is true, then why did our school turn into Tartarus? Don't tell me. That's where they conducted the experiment?
Yes.
Then, those students who were hospitalized...
I'm afraid it's just as you're thinking. Port Island must have been an ideal location for them. It was a highly populated area, and the Kirijo group had influence there. They could do as they pleased. As you guessed, the experiment 10 years ago was conducted at Gekukan High School.
Does that mean all we've been doing is cleaning up their mess? You lied to us? You knew, too, didn't you, Senpai? They've just been using us. Or do you not care as long as you get to fight?
I have my reasons.
Hey, hey.
Think what you'd like. It was my decision not to share that information. I'm sorry. I never intended to deceive you. Convincing you to join C's was my highest priority. As absurd as it may seem, only we, with our personas, can fight the shadows.
How could you?
Besides, some of us were never given a choice.
Mitsuru, don't.
Yukari, it's those in the past who are to blame. And they lost their lives as a result of what they did. We're all in the same boat here. None of us deserve the burden that's been thrust upon us.
That's interesting phrasing from him.
But...
It's been 10 years since that incident. No one knows why those shadows suddenly returned. But since they're active, at least we can find and destroy them. Do you realize what this means? What if I told you that those 12 shadows are the cause of everything?
Then if we defeat them all, Tartarus and the Dark Hour will disappear?
Exactly! That's what I was going to tell you earlier. See, it's good news, isn't it?
Is that true?
There's evidence to support it.
What evidence?
Now, our
what
true
evidence?
battle
No!
begins.
Give me sources!
I see.
Regardless of what's happened in the past, we must fight to protect the people. The shadows are gaining strength. We can't afford to just wait for them.
Indeed.
And there are many mysteries still surrounding Tartarus. Why did such a gigantic structure appear in the first place? The answer must lie within it.
You must defeat the 12 shadows which started all of this. In order to eradicate the Dark Hour in Tartarus, you must fight to protect the people. There are 6 left. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you other than everybody's acting suspicious. So that's a thing. There's no school today, which is probably for the best. Okay, but what we are gonna do, is have a cutscene. Meanwhile, in the Tatsumi Port Island back alley.
Nothing to do as usual, huh?
Why are you here? If you came here to try and convince me, then forget it.
It's nothing like that. I just wanted to see how you were doing.
Huh?
We've known each other for a long time. It's been almost 14 years since we met at the orphanage. You, me, and Miki. We used to run around here until the sun went down. Back then, it seemed like we had all the time in the world.
You haven't changed one bit. If you want to get all sappy, go do it with your other friends.
What was that?
It's rare for you to think about the past. Usually you just charge ahead like a damn fool. So obviously there's something on your mind.
I do reminisce sometimes. But what's the point? Anyway, we finally know how to get rid of Tartarus and the Dark Hour.
No shit.
Yeah. To be honest, all I've been thinking about lately is getting stronger. But yesterday, someone made me question my reason for fighting.
Your reason for fighting, huh? That's different for every person. But if you don't have a good one, you can always quit. Like I did.
I'm not like you. Man, I can't believe I'm the one getting lectured here. Well, see you around.
You haven't changed at all.
Meanwhile, in Fuka's room at the dormitory.
Yes?
Can I talk to you for a moment?
Senpai? Oh, please come in.
Not only do you excel at providing support during battle, but also at obtaining information.
Oh, I'm sorry for doing that without permission.
Don't worry, you're not in trouble, but I do have a special favor to ask of you. I want you to find out as much as you can about that incident 10 years ago.
But very little was made public.
That's why I want you to access the Kirijo Group's database.
You mean hack into their system? That's illegal.
I'll give you my ID and password. You'll be free from accountability. I want to know the truth, in detail.
Senpai.
Of course, I'll understand if you refuse.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Are you sure? I appreciate it. Yamagishi, aren't you resentful? After all, despite my good intentions, I did drag you into this without fully explaining. Certainly you must be a little angry with me.
Not really. You see, my parents have an inferiority complex because all my relatives are doctors. That's why they're so tough on me. It's really hard for me to be at home. But here, I feel important, and I can help you and the others. So why should I be angry?
You're right, Yamagishi. We do need you. No one can take your place. Thank you. I'll see you later.
Okay, we're not done yet. Meanwhile, in front of Tatsumi Port Island Station.
So, Tartarus and the Dark Hour will be gone, huh? That's good. That's what we've been fighting for. So why am I so pissed?
Gosh, it's hot. Even for July.
Seriously, but at least we're seniors now. We won't be wearing these stupid uniforms much longer.
Yeah, I've had enough of this. I just want to get accepted to college and start having some fun.
College was not fun. So much studying.
I know why. I'm the reason. I was like, fighting is my duty, but hell, it's all I'm good for. If it weren't for that, it'd be worthless. My duty. What a bunch of bullshit. I can't fight worth shit anyway. Not compared to him, at least. Damn it! Nothing I do is good enough.
Meanwhile, in Yukari's room at the dormitory.
Seems like my worst fears keep coming true. Am I stupid to believe in Dad?
Oops, sorry guys.
This old letter of yours. I must have read it 1,000 times since it came last spring.
March 6th, 2000. To my family. Tomorrow, I bring this letter to the opening ceremony for the Moonlight Bridge. It'll be stored in a time capsule and sent to you 10 years from now. Yukari, you're so small right now, but in 10 years, you'll be 16. You'll be in high school. I know you've been sad because I have to work so late, but you still always greet me with a smile. I'm really proud of myself. Kirijo-san appointed me head researcher. I'll be starting on a big project soon, and I'm happy to be receiving so much recognition for my work. But I swear to you that nothing is more important to me than you and your mother.
Dad.
Yukari, are you remembering to enjoy life? Are you still bright-eyed and hopeful like you are now? No matter what happens in the next 10 years, I hope you're happy. Well, I hope this letter brings a smile to your face. Love, Dad.
No matter what happens, huh? I can't lose hope. For his sake. I won't turn my back. I won't be like Mom. Not ever.
Well, exams are coming up. Yeah, okay. Well, anyway, let's move on. We got exams coming up in the next, maybe I guess we'll probably finish those. I want to go ahead and pull a fortune. I'm gonna do a female classmate, and I'm gonna do Chihiro. You hear a divine message. Blessings to the believer. Controller has been disconnected, sorry. Are we good? You feel closer to Chihiro. This is what I get for adjusting. Today's luck is, according to the luck, you will have bad luck. Fortune, you will have bad luck. Be careful with your money. Anyway, we lost 1,000 yen. Moving on.
Hi, how was your day?
Where is everybody? Well, everybody is out and about, so let's go to the town map and let's go visit a monk. Polonia Mall escapade. I bet you people say you're a weird guy, huh? Well, that's not a bad thing. As you spent time with Butatsu, the bond between you grew stronger. You feel that your relationship will grow stronger soon. It's getting late. You decided to return to the dorm. Okay, but we have friends. Your room. You sense someone's presence.
It's good to see you again. How long has it been since we first met? Time passes so quickly. So, how's life as a Persona user?
Confusing. Something's missing.
I wonder what. I hope you'll find it soon. I remembered something else about the coming of the end. It all goes back to an occurrence that took place many years ago. 10 years ago, if I remember correctly. Hey, didn't your parents pass away about 10 years ago?
Rude for reminding me, but how do you know this?
A persona is like a mirror, which means a persona user can never escape from his true self.
You calling me a murderer?
Regardless, I will stay with you, because we're friends.
You felt a faint bond between you and Pharos. Creepy. Anyway, we skipped 2 for Pharos, so...
Good night.
Pharos disappeared. Creepy as hell. Alright. Class is ended for today, but we have something new to do, so let's get out of here. We're gonna head over to the mall because there is somebody here that we haven't spoken to. What? Don't look at me while I'm eating. You're making me feel self-conscious. Ah, you've spoiled the moment. I can't savor the flavor of my limited edition gourmet sandwich with you here. It seems you were able to distract him from his limited edition gourmet sandwich because of your charm. What do you want? Let's see here. So what are you eating? Oh, you're curious. Do you consider yourself a gourmet? Is that possible? A slim guy like you? Prove it. If you can pass my gourmet quiz, then I'll believe you. What should I ask? I don't want to make it too difficult. Give me some time to think. I finally swallowed it. Now the quiz begins. This first question is a freebie. What's the most popular drink at the cafe over there? Well, the answer is pheromone coffee. Correct. Here's question number 2. What color is the mascot for Wild Duck Burger? The answer is green. Huh, you're pretty good. Question 3. What is the secret menu item at Hagakure? And it is the Hagakure bowl. I'm impressed. You seem to have some knowledge about food, but it pales in comparison to mine. Let's see, can you bring me something I've never eaten before? I doubt such a thing exists, though. If you succeed, then I'll accept you as a fellow gourmet. What is that mysterious food? Give that to me. He took your odd morsel. This is awful, but I'm impressed. I haven't tasted something like that in all my life. I like you now. We go to the same school, right? I can tell from your uniform. I'm kind of embarrassed to say this to you first thing, but would you mind not standing so close to me? It's because you're so thin and cool. If people start thinking we're best friends or something, I'm going to end up as the uncool one. Yeah, I thought your voice sounded familiar. You know what I'm here for. Hand it over. Whoa, it's you. Help! Emergency! Hey, you! Call the fire truck. I mean, Call the police? Yes, right. We think the same way. Pipe down. I don't want anyone getting suspicious. Look, I have to go take care of some business, but you're Nozomi Suimitsu, aren't you? Yeah, I thought so. You're going to have to reconsider. I can't let this one slide. The man left. Well, that was something. Normally I would stand up to guys like him, but I'm trying to be passive nowadays. My name is Nozomi Suimitsu. By the way, about what I said before, maybe it's not so bad having you stand in front of me. Nozomi seems to have warmed up to you. You've become acquainted with Nozomi Suimitsu, the Gourmet King. I don't know what to do with any of this. Alright, but this is the Moon Arcana. Alright. This is new. Well, from what we've not done before. Like, we haven't done this before. All that arguing made me hungry. My stomach is definitely not amused. You want to tag along? Do you know who I am? I am called the Gourmet King! That's right, it's my little nickname. I'm Gourmet King 2009, or was it 2010? Whatever. I know all the best places for, what? Nozomi's stomach is growling loudly. That sounds like a tummy emergency. Sorry, I'll have to treat you another time. Don't worry, I'll remember. Nozomi ran off. It was getting dark, so you returned to the dorm. I don't know what's happening. The dormitory lounge. Everyone has gathered.
What's wrong, everyone? Are you guys hungry?
Akihiko, read the room.
Not really.
An awkward silence fills the room.
You know, it's almost summer break. Do you have any plans?
I wish I could go to the beach. Hot sand, cool breeze, babes in bikinis. Man, it sure would be nice. Somewhere in the south, where the water is crystal clear. But first, we have exams to worry about. Ugh, what a drag.
Now, you'll be fine. But yeah, I'd love to go somewhere famous for its beautiful beaches, like Okinawa.
Well, it's not Okinawa, but how about Yakushima?
Mr. Chairman, I didn't realize you were here.
I happen to be in the area, so I thought I'd drop by and tell you my schedule for next week. Mitsuru, your father will be vacationing in Yakushima during the break.
He will.
You'll all have some time off after exams, right? Why don't you go and pay him a surprise visit?
Seriously? We're gonna go on a trip? Yes! Beach babes, here I come!
Ugh, men.
Well.
How about it, Mitsuru?
But my father is a busy man. I don't want to ruin his vacation.
Don't worry. No father would be upset with a daughter who came all that way to see him.
Kind of a bothersome thought.
You've all done a great job.
He's so busy.
You deserve to relax
I can't
for a
go
while.
see him. I can't interrupt.
We already know when the next operation will be, so it should be fine.
I don't know.
Senpai, I'm begging ya.
All right. I guess everyone needs a break now and then. Let's do it.
Woohoo!
The beach. I should design a special training regimen.
Dude, I am stoked.
I have to go buy a swimsuit.
Hey, don't worry. I got an extra pair you can borrow.
What?
Nice try, man.
Are you going to swim too, Ikutsuki-san?
I'm afraid I can't. I'll turn to dust if I'm exposed to sunlight.
That checks out.
Whoa, was that a joke?
Of course it was.
Everyone is chattering about the vacation. In the midst of the excitement, Mitsuru quietly begins to leave for her room.
Mitsuru-senpai, wait! Sorry about the other day. I got a little carried away.
Don't worry about it. In a way, it's only logical that we go to Yakushima. The chairman said that no one who was responsible for the accident is still alive. But in reality, there is one witness who survived.
There is?
My father.
Mitsuru walked away as Yukari looked on in shock.
Senpai.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and let's finish up the exams, actually. We should be fine, so no worries here. I think we've got 1, 2, 3, 4-ish days. First semester final exams begin today and last for 5 days. This question seems familiar. What form of natural magic was used to find water sources? Well, this answer is dowsing. This question seems familiar. Some Europeans call this creature devilfish and refuse to eat it, and the answer is octopus. Feel confident about your answer. This question seems familiar. Who established the Kamakure shogunate? I think it's this dude, Minamoto no Yoritomo. You feel confident about your answer. This question seems familiar. Which is an example of a comma splice? Well, the answer is I went, I learned. You feel confident about your answer. It's the last day of exams. The questions are just too easy. Your pen won't stop moving.
I'm done, baby! The dark days of testing are finally over. The sun is shining bright.
So, how'd you do?
Hey, check it out. I aced PE.
Nice.
Well, that pretty much answers the question.
A real man doesn't dwell on the past. I'm thinking ahead to Yakushima.
Oh yeah, that's coming up soon, isn't it? Are you ready?
How about you?
Me? Not really. I guess I should be more enthusiastic, huh? Hey, I don't have practice today, so do you want to do something?
Sounds good. Where are we going? If you need to buy a swimsuit, I'd be happy to help.
As if. All right, give me a sec. I'm gonna go grab my stuff from the locker room. Oh, I'll invite Fuka, too.
Yukari left the classroom.
Hey, I know I've been kind of a dick lately, but we're still cool, right?
Yeah, I'm used to it.
Dude, I'm trying to be serious here. Anyway, that's all history. It's you and me now, bro. All right, let's get going.
It's not often I get called bro, but here we go. You met up with Akihiko at the school gate and went home together.
Woohoo! Freedom at last! What should I do now?
Don't worry, I'm sure you'll think of something.
Hell yeah, I will. Hey, what are you doing here, Akihiko-san?
Ikutsuki-san called me. I think he wants to talk about a new candidate.
Does that mean another person is going to join?
Maybe.
Fuka!
What's wrong, Natsuki-chan?
Do you think you can stay after school with me for a mandatory study session? There's like no one... Oh, you're going back to your home today, huh? Okay, then never mind.
Hey, wait! It's all right. Let's go. Sorry, I'll see you all later back at the dorm.
Fuka returned to the school grounds with Natsuki.
I'm really surprised at how much she's changed.
Ah, friendship. How beautiful.
Yeah, vampire.
Adolescence is such a wonderful thing. So full of vibrancy.
Mr. Chairman!
Oh, hello. I just stopped by to pick someone up. I might as well introduce you to him now.
Hello.
Oh, hi, Ken-kun. What's up?
You know him?
He doesn't leave during the break because of his circumstances.
Oh, I heard about that. Something about his parents.
It was only me and my mom, but she got in an accident, and she died. It happened 2 years ago.
Right now, one of his distant relatives is paying for his school expenses. But staying at the elementary school dorm all by himself isn't proper for a child his age. So I decided to move him to your dorm for the summer.
To our dorm? Do you really think that's a good idea?
Why, of course. He has the potential.
Then he's the new candidate?
Yes. But as you can see, he's still just an elementary school student. So it is merely a possibility for now.
Are you Sanada-senpai?
Yeah.
I've heard a lot about you. You haven't lost a boxing match yet. It's a real honor to meet you.
Yeah, well, it's nice to meet you.
Finally, some time off. Yakushima, here we come. I can't wait for Monday. And then 1 week of school till summer break. Frickin' awesome. Aren't you getting a little carried away? I mean, the trip is only for a few days and we'll still have to fight shadows over summer break. In other words, we can't afford to stop training in Tartarus. I know, but my energy level is so high during summer, no one can stop me. Anyway, tomorrow I'm gonna start packing, so if we're going to Tartarus, then let's do it today. Well, we're not gonna do that today. We're gonna go ahead and call it because we do have the entire vacation coming up, and that's a bit of a storyline, so I will see you all next time when we have the other side of the summer break story with the boys.